Hello, I'm Emily Schrod. It's Saturday, December 30th. Here's a look at the top stories from your trusted local news source. Parts of Iowa's sweeping education reform law, including a ban on some books, is temporarily blocked. That was the ruling from a federal judge on Friday. It's part of a law Governor Kim Reynolds signed earlier this year. The law is already in effect, but penalties for teachers who don't comply were supposed to take effect starting Monday. The law bans books in schools that depict sex acts, and it bans teachers from raising gender identity and sexual orientation issues with students through the 6th grade. The judge blocked the law enforcing those two provisions from taking effect, but he still allowed a requirement for school administrators to notify parents if their child asks to change their pronouns or names. The ruling is part of a lawsuit the ACLU of Iowa filed earlier this month. The ACLU of Iowa released a statement following the ruling. It says, in part, "We are glad our clients, Iowa families, and students will be able to continue the school year free from the harm caused by these parts of this unconstitutional law." Governor Reynolds also released a statement. In part, she says, quote, "The fact that we're even arguing these issues is ridiculous. The real debate should be about why society is so intent on over-sexualizing our young children. It's wrong, and I will continue to do my part to protect their innocence."
Please join me in welcoming the next President of the United States, Governor Ron DeSantis.
Governor Kim Reynolds joined Republican candidate Ron DeSantis as he campaigned in eastern Iowa Friday. This was at a meet and greet yesterday afternoon in Elkader. Reynolds endorsed DeSantis for president earlier this year. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley made a stop in Dubuque also on Friday, about 2 weeks ahead of these Iowa caucuses. The poll aggregator 538 shows Haley within 2 points of Ron DeSantis in Iowa, with Trump still way out in front. With the Iowa caucuses entering the final stretch, Iowa's great TV stations will host virtual town halls with the top candidates to answer questions you want to ask. We'll sit down one-on-one with the candidates for the Republican nomination. Ron DeSantis is the first to agree to take part live on the night of January 2nd at 7 o'clock. You can submit your questions for him at kcrg.com. We've also requested similar interviews with Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. Cedar Rapids police are investigating a case of vandalism at a church on the northeast side. This is what the sign at Cedar Rapids Christian Church looked like early Friday night. This is on the 700 block of Collins Road Northeast. Someone wrote on the sign, "Free Gaza." Police have not revealed any more information. In a statement, the church wrote, quote, "The leadership at Cedar Rapids Christian Church is saddened that someone chose to deface our sign. By doing so, they have hurt their cause by showing ignorance and hatred. This event demonstrates the need for the love of Christ to overcome the evil found in this world." The Iowa Department of Public Safety is pushing for harsher penalties for those who make swatting calls. Swatting is when somebody makes a prank phone call to law enforcement in an effort to elicit a large response. The agency filed a bill ahead of the next legislative session next month. The bill would make swatting a Class D felony if a call is made about certain crimes. Offenders would face up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to more than $10,000. If the call results in someone's injury or death, this would make it a Class C felony. Offenders would face up to 10 years in prison and a fine of more than $13,000. Right now, swatting is only considered a misdemeanor under Iowa law. The Iowa Department of Public Safety says there were 39 swatting incidents in the last school year alone. And several agencies responded to a swatting call a week ago in Cedar Rapids. They received reports of a shooting on the 5800 block of Ridgeview Drive Southwest, but police never found evidence of anything happening. The incident prompted the nearby KinderCare to go into lockdown. Thanks for watching. Tune into TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.